My thoughts, my opinion. Sports podcast.
Yo, what it is? Welcome back to another episode of MTMO Sports Podcast, Doug. Yo, welcome to my 127th thought, yo, where this is about to be a dope show, you feel me? So, before I go ahead and give y'all what I'm going to be talking about today, man, if you're not already, please like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel because I am on to a road to 1,000 subscribers, man, and I need y'all to help me get there, you feel me? Right now, I think I'm currently sitting at 208, you feel me? So, somewhere around that range. So, I'm trying to get there, you feel me? So, the grind is going to keep on grinding, but I need y'all to help me grind, you feel me? So if you're not already, please like, share, and subscribe, man. And if you know some people that are looking for a dope sports podcast, man, make sure that you tell them that MTMO is one of them, you feel me? So like I said, man, please hit that notification bar, man, because like I said, I have a dope loaded show, you feel me, man? I'm going to be talking about how Team USA, both of them, men and women, basketball team will be competing for the gold medal, you feel me, and what it takes to get there. I'm going to be talking about the NFL is back, one of my favorite times of the year, you feel me. NFL, I'm going to be talking about the joint practices and the preseason games that's up and coming. I'm going to be talking about we got a big fight coming up next month, you feel me, and Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga, you feel me? So sit tight, man, because like I said, it's going to be a dope show, you feel me? But before I get to that, man, as everybody know who has been following me a long time, you feel me? Last week I had reached a milestone, you feel me? I had reached my 3-year anniversary with being in the sports podcast world, man. And like I said, it's been a great journey, you feel me, in these past 3 years doing this, man. I done met some great people. I done met some bad people, you feel me? But overall, man, the experience has been great, you feel me? And like I said, I appreciate everybody that I encountered with, that didn't help me, that has been behind the scenes helping me also. And, you know what I mean? Like, I appreciate everybody, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it takes a lot to actually keep this podcast thriving for it. And it takes a lot to actually start networking with different people and all that, man. So like I said, I greatly appreciate everybody that I encountered that came into my life while I so far that I've been going through this podcast journey, man. Because like I said, man, without y'all, man, I don't know how much MTMO would really be standing for real. So, like I said, man, greatly appreciate y'all for rocking me for 3 years, man. Can't wait to give y'all more years that I have underneath my belt, man. Like I said, I got more guests, more new guests, upcoming, old returning guests, you feel me? I got a lot of things planned for MTMO for year 3, you feel me? Year 4, so sit back, sit tight, man, and enjoy the ride, you feel me? But talking about enjoying the ride, yo, oh my goodness. If y'all have not been paying attention to the Olympics this year, man, you is missing out. You is underneath a rock. You need to go ahead and cut your TV on right now and try to catch the last little bit of Olympics that you possibly can, because this U.S. Olympics has been great this year, man. And it's not only because, you know, Team USA as a whole has been really doing their thing, man. It's just like she's seeing different countries to compete and actually really show that USA is not that far of a gap, man. Like USA still got some leadways to go to actually open up that more gap, but the world is catching up to Team USA, and it doesn't matter what sport event it is, you feel me? But speaking of sporting events, man, you know, the one sporting event that I am like more proud of and so excited for them is the track and field women's, man. Team USA, man. This team right here is a great team, and it was well put together. And I love everything that this team really showed, man. Even in that individual events that they was in, they was able to show out and do great things, you feel me? But it was the 4x1 relay team for real that really caught my eyes, man, and really woke me up to say, like, these women are great individuals, but they even better as a group, you feel me? Because they stole the show, man. And I am really most definitely happy that Sha'Carri Richardson really was able to make the Olympics and qualify for the Olympics, man, because she right now is one of my favorite track and field athlete right now. And I've been rocking with her for years, like ever since she was with LSU, man. And the way how she just kept grinding and kept showing that she belongs in the Olympics, and she really does belongs in the Olympics, because in that 4x1, man, at the end, if y'all paid attention how Sha'Carri speed went to a next level, and then she got the nerve to look to the side like Usain Bolt used to do, man, and still win and bring the gold home, man. I am very proud of her for that one, man, because like I said, a lot of people was kind of putting in doubt that she didn't win gold in her individual Olympics event, you feel me? But I'm still proud of her when she still won silver. You know what I mean? Because she went out there and compete, and that girl from St. Lucia really deserved it. She really had top different speed, you feel me? But you know what I mean? I really just think that we need to just go ahead and give Sha'Carri Richardson her flowers. We need to give the whole Team USA women track team their flowers, but most definitely Sha'Carri Richardson, man, because the things that she overcame and the adversities that she had went through and beat, man, she deserves her flowers, man. Just like Gabby Thomas, she most definitely deserves her flowers also, because from the articles and stuff that I was reading, man, she does this like on like a part-time thing. Like she is like a neurobiologist or a neurobiologist, something in that nature, graduate from Harvard. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's dope to know. And that's what I love about the Olympics, that you get to know these athletes' backgrounds. You get to understand where they come from and who they are and stuff like that. And I think that's real dope, man. And I am proud of the USA women's track team, man, because like I said, they really put on. You feel me? My man Mike B in the building. Yes, sir. Facts. USA women's track. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Like they really put on for Team USA, man. And for us the men, one thing I want to put out there, man, I want to just wish Noah Lyles get better, get well as soon as possible, man, because I was really looking forward to you running in the 4x1 and any of these events that you couldn't participate in because you had got sick, and I believe you caught COVID or something in that nature, man. And I really wish that you was able to participate in these last events, because I really wanted to see what you was all about, man. Because you already won a gold medal to bring home in your individual event. So I'm just really wish you well, man. Can't wait to see you in the next Olympics to really show out, if you know what I mean, what you really couldn't do in this Olympics, man. All right, enough with the track and field, you feel me? Let's go to basketball, you feel me? And why not ladies first? Because they set a milestone also, you feel me? Because now they won today, and by them winning today, they won their 60th straight Olympic game. Like 60 straight. They have not lost since 1990. What was it, 1992? And that's like, a lot of these kids wouldn't understand. Like 1992 was a long time ago. You feel me? But that was the last time that Team USA didn't qualify. Team Women USA didn't qualify for a gold medal game, man. And I already knew that I felt like they was going to go undefeated anyway, because that team is just loaded with talent. And it's just not just like the vets that's on that team, you feel me? You still got like a Jackie Young who really stepped up in these last couple of games. If y'all don't understand who is Jackie Young, yo, y'all better look this young lady up because Jackie Young is a straight baller. You feel me? Straight baller out of Notre Dame, man. And she has been putting on for the W for the last couple of years, and now she's really get to showcase her talent across the world. You feel me? And she's really putting on. And I'm glad that everybody get to understand who Jackie Young is, man, because a lot of people were sleeping on her. A lot of people didn't understand who she was, and not to keep bringing Caitlin Clark into the situation. A lot of people thought that Jackie Young should have been replaced by Caitlin Clark. And I was telling people like, nah, yo, that's the wrong decision. I had this conversation with a guy at my job. Like, that's the wrong decision. Like Jackie Young, like, I don't know if you paid attention to her in her college days and what she has been done for the Las Vegas Aces. But Jackie Young is the truth. And I don't think that you can replace her shooting ability because Jackie Young just don't pull up for the three. She got a midi too. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to discredit Caitlin or keep bringing her up into Team USA, but Jackie Young deserves to be on Team USA, and I'm just going to keep it just like that. You feel me? So they go ahead and get to meet France in the gold medal game on Sunday, man, and I cannot wait to watch that game because I kind of missed the Australian game today, and I'm a little upset that they started early. I didn't know they was going to start this early today, but that was Team USA women, man. They're going to be, like I said, going against France in the gold medal round. But you know what game that I really did watch on the for real tip is the men's Team USA versus Serbia. And my, oh my, if y'all did not see my short that I did yesterday about that game, please go check that out. But I'm going to go ahead and run some of the stuff that I said. My. That was the game of the year already. Like, I'm talking about that. It wasn't just the play on the court. If y'all was really paying attention, man, did y'all hear the Serbian crowd was like loud and chanting and making it really feel like a international game? Because that's what I got out of that, man. And like they was overshadowing the USA chants that was going on. And Serbia really was out here shooting lights out in that first half. That first half, man, we was down. We was down like what? 11 by halftime. And my. I'm glad we got this guy. The greatest shooter in the world. Steph Curry. Or should I go ahead and say Wardell Stephen Curry, yo. I am so glad that we had this guy yesterday because, man, I was telling people that Steph Curry is going to find his game eventually. Once he understands that he doesn't have to be the key vocal guy all the time like he is in Golden State, he's going to find his rhythm. He's going to find his shot. And damn sure that's what that guy did yesterday. And on the biggest stage of his career, in my eyes. Because like I said, man, a lot of people kept on saying, can USA players play in international play over there in that type of atmosphere? And the USA men showed that we possibly can play in that atmosphere. You put the right team, right pieces together with the right coaches, yes. we about that smoke in my eyes, you feel me? And like I said, man, if it wasn't for Steph Curry scoring 36 points yesterday, and he had 8 rebounds, and he hit 9 3-pointers, like I said, showing us why he is the best shooter in the world. And like I said, man, if it wasn't for Steph, man, I don't know where the offense was really going to come from, but it really wasn't the offense that really needed a tweaking. It was the defense, because it was Serbia that was just shooting lights out with them threes, man, with them pick and rolls, them pick and pops, and the off-ball motions and stuff like that. Really had Team USA was like, whoa, what are we doing here? How do we defend this? You had Team USA kind of lost, didn't panic. but kind of lost. And that was the great thing, and that shows you the great talent that we have, because not one time that Team USA looked like they was in panic mode. Not one time. It just looked like saying, all right, we just got to find a rhythm. We just got to find a shot. We just got to stop a couple possessions. And that's what Team USA finally did. Team Serbia just kept on, live by the three, you die by the three. And it just kept on shooting. And then you got the nerve to provoke Melo. You got the nerve to provoke Melo. If we take it back down history lane, Melo was on them teams when they put out Serbia one of the last times Melo was on their Olympic team. But you got the nerve to go at Melo, Braun was going to take that personal. The whole Team USA took that personal. You see, Melo was like, nah, let the Rat go solo, go ISO on that guy. And the Rat came up with a big shot. You know what I mean? So you just kind of just see we was built for that moment. And like I said, and it takes those type of champions to be built for that moment. Because as I alluded to in the beginning, man, the world has starting to catch up with Team USA. We still got a nice little margin ahead of us, but they caught up to us. This ain't how it was back when the Dream Team, 92 and the Dream Team. It's not those type of teams overseas anymore. They understand their game. And sometimes Team USA is not about their game, because some of our rules doesn't fit international play, like the goaltending rule and stuff like that. But overall, man, it was a great win by Team USA. Came back, kept their calm, kept their poise. Now they be also facing France in a gold medal on Saturday. It's gonna be a dope game, in my opinion. You feel me? And I really just think that Team USA is gonna win this game. Now, it's not gonna be a landslide, it's not gonna be a blowout, none of that. I think we're gonna almost kind of see the same type of game that we just seen with Serbia, but I just don't really see that France really shooting that good like Serbia. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, man. Wemby is a different breed. It's a different animal. He's clearly showing that he's not from here. He is truly an alien in my eyes. You feel me? But at the same time, man, I just think that Team USA have the capability and the pieces to go ahead and bring gold home. We got good defenders. We got good two-way players. We got guys like Drew Holiday. We got Dark White. We got what's my guy, Devin Booker, that that's really holding that guard spot down, and able to switch and play defense. Those guys has really stepped up, especially Drew Holiday, man. The way he pick up full court pressure, man, is like insane. Insane. And that guy don't get a lot of credit on his work and his craft, man. Like Drew Holiday, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I think when Drew Holiday career is over with, he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Like, that's how underrated people really overlook Drew Holiday, man. I think that this guy deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, especially if he can win another championship and he can bring home gold. I think that would be solidify him a Hall of Famer in my eyes. You feel me? So, that's what I really feel about, this Team USA, man. I got a couple of comments over here. I got my man Adam Hurley says that I'm trying to pick a fight with Canelo. I need that $250 million for Canelo in larger. My brother, you can go ahead and keep that comment to yourself next time. I most definitely will get to that Canelo and Berlanga fight shortly. You feel me? My guy Mike B said, yeah, Stephen LeBron with the triple-double and Embiid with the clutch. Oh, I'm glad you said something, Mike, man. I'm glad you said something because there's two things that I want to bring out before I switch topics, you feel me? One, yes, that was great that LeBron had came up with the triple-double, man, because like I said, man, LeBron really showing us like why he is up there in that MVP voting, man. Like he's down there like number 2 or number 1 the last time I checked that he was in the MVP voting. So he's most definitely showing us that Father Time is still not there yet. He's still not there yet. And then the second thing I want to talk about that I was also reading and I seen it. A lot of people was giving grief that Jason Tatum didn't get time. All right. Yes, it's a big deal a little bit because we all want to sit here and say that Jason Tatum is a MVP candidate. Jason Tatum just won the finals. Jason Tatum showed us that he can be a closeout guy, that he can produce and all that good stuff. This guy he's top 10 in the NBA right now. You know what I mean? Let's keep it a buck. He deserved to have minutes. Why? How come he didn't have minutes and all? You know, you could have put him in with such and such. Here's how I look at it. Yes, that is Jason Tatum's resume. Yes, Jason Tatum belongs on Team USA. But when you look at that game and you see how much that the starters was actually playing in that game, the starters played a lot, way more than normal. Where was he going to be able to fit in at, in my eyes? It's like where? You see that the bench really had slim pickings. We didn't see that much of Derek White. We didn't see that much of Ant-Man. We didn't see that much of Bam, really. We didn't see that much of AD. We seen, glimpses of them from here to time, but we didn't see these guys. Where was Tatum going to fit in at? You know what I mean? So it's all about, you have to pick and choose your battles. And at that time, Steve Kerr had to pick, and he was in a dilemma. The way that the starters was playing, man, it was no way that you could fit Tatum in there. It was no way. Number one, you want to see how long Steph Curry was going to keep that hot hand, and he kept it for a while. Number two, you wanted to see that who else was going to be able to spark a point, because we were always waiting to see when was Kevin Durant really was going to put his imprint on the game. It took a little minute, but when was he going to put an imprint in the game? And then, like I said, the rotation was real tight. After a while, we only seen barely 7 men touch the floor, especially in that fourth quarter. So, Jason, like I said, man, Jason Tatum, it was just one of those games that as a coach, you really just couldn't find the time to really put him in. It wasn't like he's trash or anything. He's not showing. It was just hard to really fit him in that time. You know what I mean? And the last thing before I close this out about the USA, everybody just need to get off of Embiid back now. All that Embiid, why is Embiid on Team USA slander and all that good stuff, throw it out the window. Yesterday, he showed us why he belongs on Team USA. This guy went toe-to-toe with I guess you can say the world best big man, and Nikola Jokic. Went toe-to-toe. Didn't back down from the challenge. Now, in the beginning, yes, he had a little bit of defensive lapse. I felt like Joel Embiid should have played better defense. But when it was clutch time, Joel Embiid really showed up with 19 points, and he had 7 of those points in the fourth quarter. And he was playing both sides of the ball. Because when it was like 5 minutes left in the game, man, he recorded a block, a big time block that really stopped Serbia offense. So we seen I'm tired of people keep saying, "Why Joel Embiid shouldn't be on this team? He need to go play for his home country." Blah blah blah. That man got to be. He got to be able to choose whatever team he want. Why you think Paris is born him? Why? Because he didn't play with them. He didn't play with France. So he belong. I'm glad he's with Team USA. I'm glad he was able to show out and show us why he could possibly be this even you might as well say number 2 best big man in the world. And Philadelphia 76 is so lucky to have him. You know what I mean? So shout out to Joel Embiid yesterday, man, for showing up in that big time game situation, man, because we needed you at that moment and you showed up at that time. You feel me? So shout out to you, man. Shout out to the whole Team USA men's basketball team for going fighting for gold. I'm banking on y'all bringing it home, man, but I can't wait for y'all to see, you know, what y'all going to do and how y'all going to be able to bring it home from France from a good talented team. Shout out to the women's basketball team for going out to gold, also playing France in their gold medal game. I can't wait for y'all to bring home gold also, you feel me? And like I said, man, shout out to the whole USA as a whole. We really showed out, man. We really showed the country, the world, that we are still here. We still have talented athletes, all a part of these 50 states in this country, man. So for all the participants that went through the Olympics, man, whether you won a medal or you didn't, man, I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you, man. Congratulations to you for actually making the Olympics and putting your name out there, man. Hopefully the next time that you able to participate in the Olympics, man, that you show out and bring home whatever you trying to bring home, and it's hopefully the gold, you feel me? So shout out to the whole Team USA, man. Just in case I don't hop back on and be able to give y'all flowers on my next show and stuff like that. So shout out to y'all, man. Congratulations to y'all bringing home gold, silver, bronze, and even participating, you feel me? So shout out to y'all, man. All right. Now, I done got that USA talk out the way. Let's talk about my favorite sport, you feel me? Because it's back. The NFL is back, dog. Oh, man, yes. And I understand, yes, it's only preseason. I get it. You feel me? But when, it's preseason, the regular season is right around the corner, you feel me? And it's been some fiery things going on in the NFL, man. We got some starters actually playing in the preseason games that I'm kind of confused about. We got some joint practices that's actually out here, you know, getting into some situations, getting fines and stuff like that. So while I'm at it, man, let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Let's go ahead and talk about the joint practices, you feel me? And my opinion, man, I'm not a big fan of those joint practices. I understand what the nature of the joint practices is for. I get it. But at the same time, man, it's sometimes not safe and not the right thing to do. Because the reason why we are talking about this, because if y'all haven't known, the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions, the New York Giants and Detroit Lions had a joint practice this past week, and it got rowdy. It got real rowdy, you feel me? That fines had to be dished out. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of the whole joint practice, because number one, you are built. Right now, your teams are almost close to 100 on your roster right now. Close to 100, about 90 something, because you gotta start making the cut downs and all that good stuff. So out of that 90 something, close to 100 players out there trying to make the 53-man roster or trying to make that practice squad, you feel me? But you're trying to make it. You're trying to live your dream. You're trying to make it in the NFL. Some guys doesn't know how to control themselves. And what I mean by that is you got some guys will do almost absolutely any goddamn thing to make it on the team. Like almost anything to make their name. To make sure that they are not forgettable. You feel me? And I think that's why, certain situations pop off because some of the coaches doesn't really know their personnel that well yet. Because this is the time you starting to get to know your personnel a little bit. This is the time you starting to understand the guy on a football field. Unless he's really causing trouble or havoc in the locker room and stuff like that, you're not really knowing who you have on that team just yet. And you know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying like he liable to do anything because this guy is trying to make a name for himself. He's trying to join a team, an organization. He's trying to feed his family. And sometimes, like I said, when you that hungry and that and not level-headed and not humble enough, that hunger and that aggression can turn to a negative. And that's what happened in this New York Giants and the Detroit Lions right here. This right here. Malik Neighbors had made a big play downfield. You know what I mean? And, he comes back showing off and he go ahead and put his hand up to the guy's face and the guy got real pissed off at Neighbors and smacked him. And then that smack turned into all the teams starting to get into a brawl and all that good stuff. Now, Malik Neighbors went out here and said that it was a lot of trash talk that this guy was actually saying things that he wasn't going to repeat, back to the media. And stuff like that. And Malik Neighbors, like I said, is probably going to be a number one receiver for the New York Giants, man. And that whole situation could have went left. That guy could have got suspended for the rest of the training camp, which is going to throw off the Giants' game plan. The guy from the Detroit Lions could get thrown out of the could get put off the team. Now he can't feed his family now. All because he went away and threw the first swings at the at this guy helmet, at Neighbor's helmet. So this is why I said that joint practices is just not good. So and then like I said, that can lead to injuries and stuff like that. And it's in my opinion, I'm not a big fan of it. Like I said, I get the competitive nature. You're hitting something other than the same uniform and the same team organization and stuff like that. But we are liable to see some wild things. Now, just like how the Pittsburgh Steelers, on the other hand, they didn't have a joint practice. They were just practicing against each other. And they got a little bit rowdy. But Mike Tomlin is there to grab his guys because he endorsed that. When it's him and his guys going at it like that, it's fine. It's good competition. You know what I mean? It wasn't, and then like I said, it wasn't leading up to nothing that it was going to be winding up getting dirty or malicious because these guys are just on the same team. They ain't really trying to hurt each other. They out here competing, you know what I mean, making sure they understand, like, look, I'm here and you need to understand that. But at the same time that these guys, Pittsburgh Steelers team, didn't get fined. Nobody on that organization got fined for that situation. Because it was under the same umbrella. It was the same team. So that's why I said I'm not a fan of joint practices, man. And then another reason why, man, because then we're going to have a practice one day that this whole Spygate shit going to come about again. We forgot all about that. So that's why I'm not a real fan of the joint practices. But you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure the NFL, hey, you know what's best. Do your thing. That's why you got the little caps over top of the helmets now, you feel me? So just to protect what's going on, you feel me? All right, before I switch over to what's going on in the preseason, my guy Chris, He's a New York Giants fan, man. I'm pretty sure he's happy that I was able to talk about his Giants. You feel me? So, yeah, Malik Neighbors is a stud, man. I think he's going to be a true number one in this for y'all. I think that he's going to be able to help Daniel Jones out a little bit. The only thing about this whole pickup is it's just like a year too late a little bit in my eyes. I think that if y'all was able, if Malik Neighbors was, a year older and came out a year earlier, whatever the situation is, I think that he would be able to help the Giants of last year because, or, at least the Giants of 2 years ago when y'all did, was knocking on the door to make the playoffs and, stuff like that. But now, gotta see it. I gotta see it. And I don't think Malik Neighbors is enough. I think you're going to have to really put a team around Daniel Jones if that's going to be the quarterback of this year. You're going to put a good team around him. And losing Saquon is really, really a big hit for y'all because Saquon had did everything for y'all. Was catching out the backfield, was running. Only thing it was messed up about him was his durability. He wasn't available all the time. So, I'm pretty sure that now, Chris, I hope you can keep my view going now. I talked about your Giants a little bit. But no, the preseason is back. You feel me? Like I said in the top of this topic, man. And like I said, there's some big names that's actually going to be playing in the preseason, in their preseason games, man. Just like this guy, man, is going to be playing in the preseason. I'm not understanding why, but this guy, Macaulay Culkin, Joe Burrow. For real though, Joe Burrow will be starting in the preseason game for the Bengals, and that had me scratching my head a little bit. I understand, like, yes, you're trying to find a rhythm for Joe Burrow. You're trying to make sure that he's healthy, going into the regular season, but you really want to risk that in the preseason? We done seen a lot of stars go down in the preseason. I'm talking about a lot of stars. And you want to risk your franchise quarterback in a preseason game? I don't think that's a good idea in my eyes. And, and maybe that's why I'm not a head coach in the NFL, but why? What are we doing here? What do you need to see from Joe that you're not seeing in practice? What do you want him to go out here and risk him having a freak accident? Knock on wood, but a freak accident out here in this preseason. You got guys that's out here trying to make a team, and like I said before, is willing to almost do anything to make a team. And you go out here and put your franchise star quarterback out here? I'm not a full fan of that. You feel me? But hey, you like it, I love it. But nah, man, on the for real though, I'm hoping that the Ravens don't put Lamar out here. They always said Lamar not playing tonight, but I kind of don't need to see Lamar at all in the preseason. What do I need to see in the preseason that he's probably that we're not gonna see in the season? What have I not seen already? I feel like that only if you're looking for time and rhythm, that's what practice is for. I understand you're trying to see, adjust and try to figure out, how to read, make sure you can read the different defenses as different defenses show you different things, but I'm not risking my franchise player quarterback just to see that. Like I said, we got all training camp and practices to see that. So that's really, and it's some more starters out here gonna be playing in the preseason. I just can't think of the names right off the top of my head right now, but that was like a shocker to me, and it's like, why are you doing that? My man, Harley, man, what it is, my guy. Yes, well, I appreciate it, my man, because like I said, I'm just not really understanding of what's the logic of this. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm a Ravens fan. Go ahead and put your best star out there. You feel me? And like I said, but on for it, I wish Joe Burrow nothing but the best and luck. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Can't wait to see you during the regular season. You feel me? So like I said, speaking of preseason, man, we got some preseason games popping off tonight, man. It's going to be let me get to it right there for y'all real quick. I had it up there. So we got the Atlanta Falcons and the Dolphins tonight. We got the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight. And we got my Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. You feel me? And speaking, since I brung them up, let's go ahead and talk about my guys. Let's talk about these Ravens, baby. Flock Nation, I'm here. Let's talk about it. All right. We got a game against the Philadelphia Eagles tonight, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on NFL Plus, or check your local listings. And I got a couple of questions that I would like to see throughout this preseason, not just this preseason game, but throughout this preseason period and out these 3 weeks. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the offense. For the offense, I want to know who's going to be our quarterback number 2. Losing Tyler Huntley, man, is a big blow. That was my guy, and I'm really, really pissed that he left. And what makes me even more pissed that he's wound up signing a team in the AFC North. That's what makes it suck. But we got 3 other quarterbacks that's out here competing for that second string quarterback behind LJ. You feel me? And we got Josh Johnson, Emory Jones, and Devin Leary. And right now, what Josh Johnson has in front of him and what he's probably be favored is because that he is a vet. He already kind of knows the system from last year. So he kind of got a head start on the curve against these other guys. Emory Jones and Devin Leary, man, I'm looking to see if you get some bump tonight. I'm looking to see what can you bring to the table. Are you a pocket passer? Are you the rollout quarterback? Do you keep the same tradition as Lamar? What are you going to be able to do, and why that the Ravens should choose you as the second string quarterback? Because playing second string quarterback is going to bring up have a lot of baggage that he's going to bring. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that it's going to happen, but what if LJ get hurt? Can we rely on this backup to actually keep this offense rolling? You know what I mean? Can you bring you're not gonna bring the same aspect that LJ brings, but are you gonna be able to put up points? So that's what the second string quarterback that I'm looking for throughout this whole preseason. Another thing that I'm looking for in the offense throughout this preseason is this offensive line. With these O-line positions that's open, like our left guard, our right tackle, and maybe our right guard, if I'm not mistaken. And with Tyler Linderbaum dealing with a little bit of injury, how would this O-line look? Who's going to be able to say they are the next guy up to fill in, to make sure that LJ stay upright and make sure LJ is not always on the run? That's what I'm looking for, this offensive line, because not only is going to for the offensive line for LJ, how this offensive line going to be able to hold up blocks for Derrick Henry also in this running game? So I just need to see how this offensive line is really going to progress and show out in this preseason. So that's the 2 things that I'm looking for throughout this Ravens offseason offense throughout the preseason is who will be quarterback number 2 and this offensive line. On to the defense. On to the defense. What I want to know on the defensive side is, number 1, what is Zach Orr going to bring to this defense as a defensive coordinator? Because you got some big shoes to fill with Mike McDonald is now in Seattle. Because that guy had the number one defense last year. Now, I'm not saying that I'm looking for you to bring the number one defense again this year. It would be great, but we need to make sure that that you're able to that we're making the right call. I believe we is making the right call, but I wanted to see what type of defensive atmosphere that you're bringing, and with that defensive atmosphere, man, I want to know that who is going to set the edge. It can't just be Kyle Van Noy. Losing Jadeveon Clowney last year, man, in the offseason really hurt us. Really hurt us. I was hoping that he was coming back, to running back again with us. But not just having Kyle Van Noy, man. We Dafe Owe, man, my guy, this is your year. You on your contract year. You're gonna have to show up and show out this year. You're gonna have to ball out, man. David Ojobu, my guy, where have you been? We've been ripping and raving about you ever since we drafted you 2 years ago, man. You keep hitting this injury bug, man. I'm really hoping that you'll be able to show out this preseason. And then all the rest of the guys that's coming along that edge, man, we going to need some pressure. It can't just be blitzes that's going to be able to get home. We need some edge rushers that's going to be able to set the tone and set the edges to make sure they be able to contain any of these running quarterbacks that don't like to be staying in the pocket. You know, we're going to make sure we need to push that edge back up the middles so these running backs and quarterbacks can see Justin Madubuike, who had a big year last year. So that's what I'm looking for on that defensive edge, man. What I'm also excited about and looking and can't wait to see, man, is this DB room. Our DB room is loaded. I cannot wait to see how this defensive back turn out with Kyle Hamilton, with Marlon Humphrey, TJ Canada. Well, I got in the first round, Nate Wiggins. I can't wait. And the up and coming Brandon Stevens. I know a lot of people sleeping on my guy, but he is a top corner in this league, and he showed it last year. So I can't wait to see what he progressing to this year. So I'm just excited to see what this DB room is going to bring and then throughout this preseason and throughout the regular season, man, because we are loaded with talent. You feel me? So that's what I'm looking for in that defense, man. And like I said, because if that DB room is strong as the names that's on this paper, and if that edge can most definitely set the tone and get home to these quarterbacks, man, bring that pressure, oh, man, our defense is going to look solid this year, you feel me? So that's what I'm looking for out of the defense. Got a little bit of special teams, man. It's not all about Justin Tucker. You feel me? It goes beyond Justin Tucker. We already know that he is the greatest kicker of all time, you feel me? So that's not the guy that I'm looking for. The guy that I want to know, I want to talk about is who's going to be our returner this year. That's the mystery. We don't have Duvernay no more. Duvernay went on, he took his talent down south. So who is going to be our returner this year? So I'm most definitely going to keep my ears to the ground to that one, man, because it is going to be something to watch out for in our special teams, man. It's trying to see who's going to be our returner this year. So those are the couple of things that I'm looking for throughout this preseason is quarterback number 2, offensive line. Who's going to set the edge, our DB room, and who's going to be our returner, man. Ravens flock, talk to me, man. What y'all think about that? You feel me? Let's see. I got a comment right here. My guy, Roy. Yo, what it is, my guy, man. Appreciate you joining the show, man. So yeah, man. That's what I got for my Ravens talk right there, man. Like I said, tune in to all my flockers. Tune in to the game tonight, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on NFL Plus, or check out local listenings. You feel me? And like I said, man, I'm excited. I'm so glad that football is back. Most definitely, Ravens football is back. You feel me? You see, got the purples. You feel me? Can't wait. Know what I also can't wait, man? I can't wait to September the 14th because September the 14th is going to be a good fight ahead of us. You feel me? I'm talking about we're going to see our possibly pound for pound top dog and Canelo Alvarez, and we're going to see who is Edgar Berlanga, because Edgar Berlanga, man, got some history behind him. I'm going to sit here and talk about it. You know what I mean? Go ahead and talk about it right now. Who is Edgar Berlanga? If you don't know who this guy is, Edgar Berlanga is 22-0 with 17 knockouts and 5 wins by decisions. You know what I mean? And he is set to go ahead and fight for the WBA, WBC, and the WBO super middleweight championship belt, man. And like I said, Shorty is a pretty decent boxer, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. The last time I watched Shorty fight, man, he put on. He got great power. He got good defense also, man. And like I said, the last time I seen Shorty, he went on here and knocked somebody out with a TKO in the 6th round. Now, I ain't gonna say that that's what's gonna happen to Canelo, but now I'm just letting you know what's on his resume. But you know what I mean? He also got a little dog in him too. And I'm not just talking about like the fighting style dog, man. I'm talking about like he also bite people. He get his Mike Tyson on a little bit, you feel me? You think I'm lying? Check this out. This right here in this fight is him biting his opponent. And this guy came out and admitted that he did that. You feel me? This was his last fight. Was February 2024. Like I said, he won by TKO. But when he had a press conference after the fight and they asked him, was he trying to bite his opponent? And he came out and admitted, like, yes, I was. I was trying my best to get my Mike Tyson imitation on. And I was like, what the fuck? Did he just say that? Like, really? I appreciate your integrity. I appreciate your truth, my guy, but that's what you're doing? But nonetheless, though, he did get suspended. You know what I mean? The New York State of Boxing, New York Commission Boxing went on and suspended that guy for 6 months, and they fined him for 10 grand. So that humbled him. I guarantee you that humbled him, because now he get his chance to go ahead and fight Canelo. Pound for pound, top 3 in my top 3 in my eyes. You feel me? Like, we already know who is Mr. Canelo Alvarez, man. Pound for pound guy. You know what I mean? His record. Hold up, let me pull up his record real quick, man. Canelo Alvarez is 41-0 and 1. He got 1 draw. I thought he lost that Mayweather fight. I really thought he lost that Mayweather fight for real. But nonetheless, he got Canelo. Yeah, he got 65 fights. Hold on. This is out of control. My fault, viewers. Should have did my homework a little earlier. Well, real quick, he got 65 fights. He won 61 of those fights. He got 39 KOs, 2 losses, and 2 draws. And you know what I mean, Canelo has been putting on ever since he has been crossed over to for being a pro fighter. And Canelo, like I said, he's in my top 3. You know what I mean? It's Bud, it's Tank, and it's Canelo for me. And I think that this fight is going to be almost the same result as we seen with Terrence Crawford. You feel me? This fight is not going to be a quick knockout. Even though Canelo went on here and called this saying that this is going to be a quick fight, in my eyes, man, I don't really think that this is going to be a quick fight. I think that we're going to be almost seeing the same type of fight that Terrence Crawford was just in. Now, I don't think it's going to go all 12 rounds, but I think it will hit double digits. But I think Canelo will win this fight in the 10th round by a TKO. I just think that he's going to win by TKO, man, because Canelo Alvarez, his power is just unknown for real. You know what I mean? Canelo doesn't really takes his foot off the gas, man. Canelo really goes all in, all out, all the time. You feel me? Now in between rounds, he do take breaks. You feel me? Like in rounds, like if he's going 10, I say about the 5th or 6th round, he's probably going to be, you know what I mean, kind of just taking this break. But Canelo wants this guy out of here like 6th round, I believe he said in the press conference. And I don't think it's going to be that early because you got to respect Berlanga, man. Berlanga also has power and also is that guy, yo. You know what I mean? He ain't no slouch. This ain't going to be no easy fight. Just the same way we thought that it was going to be an easy fight with Crawford. No. You know what I mean? Berlanga is not going to be just a sitting duck. He's not going to be just standing still. I think that Berlanga is going to be able to move a little bit. He's not going to move as much as Crawford opponent, but he's most definitely going to be moving. It's not going to make it easy for Canelo because I'm pretty sure he knows and respect Canelo's power. You feel me? So I just think that it's going to take some time for Canelo to break this guy down. And that's why I say that Canelo is going to win in 10. He's going to get him in 10 rounds. You feel me? And like I said, I believe it's going to be a TKO. Now, will Canelo knock this guy down in between before the 10th round? I believe so. I believe probably about like the 8th round, he's going to knock him down because I think that he's Berlanga's really going to really see and understand Canelo's power. So by then, that's what's going to really Canelo's going to put them hands on him, open up his hands a little bit more, and then that's why I feel like Canelo's going to get him down in the 10th round. So that is my reason. I got Canelo in 10, man. Y'all heard from me first from MTMO Sports, man. Canelo got this one. Can't wait. It's going to be on DAZN Boxing. So tune in September the 14th, man, on DAZN Boxing. Hopefully y'all got the paper. Hopefully y'all ordered the fight. If you don't, man, hope you know somebody that knows somebody. If you get my drift, you feel me. But no, man, on a serious note, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this show up right here, man. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in. And if you haven't already, man, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe this episode and my YouTube channel, man, as I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, you feel me? So if you know a friend that can be a friend, that possibly can be a friend, man, let them know that MTMO is here and it's a dope sports podcast that they need to tune in and they need to hit that like, and subscribe button. You feel me? Hit that notification button, man. Also, man, shout out to my viewers, everybody that tuned into the show, man. Shout out to Locked In Sports as always, man. If y'all have not known, they are my favorite ladies. Check out my favorite ladies on their social media platforms and stuff like that. Like I said, they are real dope. They kick out real great information, give out their opinions. Like I said, 2 females giving out opinions on sports while they drinking wine and cooling. It's a real dope show, man, that I really will want y'all to check out. Shout out to my guy GC3 Hoops, man. He's out there in Phoenix, Arizona, out there putting on those great tournaments, man. I've been watching you from afar, my guy, man. I can't wait to go out there, fly out, and also check out one of your tournaments, man. Like I said, man, we got to link up soon, my guy. Shout out to, like I said, to my guy Mike B for always tuning in, man. Shout out to my guy Chris for tuning in, man. Oh, before I let y'all go, man, let me give y'all a quick announcement, man. MTMO prediction season is coming back this year. It's coming back. I had a couple of people reach out to me and said that they was hoping that I was going to do it this year. Least, if you are watching and if this hits you, man, they want you. They are requesting you to come back, man. You got to defend your crown. You feel me? So if you wants to join MTMO prediction season, man, free of cost. You know what I mean? I advise y'all to join this year, because next year my man Mike gave me a good solid plan that I'm going to most definitely follow through, man. So this year, you want to be a part of grabbing a hat and t-shirt or MTMO gear, man, you will want to join this prediction pool, man. Like I said, it was fun, it was competitive, and all you got to do is hit me on my Instagram DM at MTMO_sports podcast, man. Let them know, say, yo, I want to join the MTMO prediction season, man. Like I said, it was pretty dope. Going to have fun. So make sure y'all follow all of my social media networks. That's right here at the bottom of your screen. And like I said, man, I appreciate everybody that's that tuned in, that's going to be tuned in. Like I said, tell a friend that can be a friend, that want to be a friend. MTMO is out. All right. I got to get ready for my Ravens game, preseason game, you feel me? Like I said, Ravens, Philadelphia Eagles, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, man, NFL Plus, or check your local listings, man. And as always, it's football season, so big trust. I catch y'all next Friday, Doug.